The Gatorade Cup Series will end out its Superspeedway Swing here at the World Center of Racing. We're here at the Daytona International Speedway. The race which started the season out, the Daytona 500, will now be the midway point of the Gatorade Cup Series season after tonight. 19 races in the books, 19 races to go to crown a Season 9 Gatorade Cup Series champion. And Anton Charlebois has the pole for tonight's race at Daytona, to his outside is the 99 of Colton Yo. Then third is Vince Vinta. Fourth is Tyler Fink, our Talladega winner. And rounding out the top five, Alex Fletcher. In sixth place is Carter Joey. Seventh place is Danny Lloyd. Luke Rainey, eighth. Eli Bright and Mathis Wells round out the top 10. Looking at the rest of the field, there's Jonathan Raines to his outside. Last night's winner, Jake Galloway, won in a three-wide phone finish with Cole Luigi and William Seaman. Then Max Anderson to his inside, second in points to Matt Oskin. And we have Carter Friesen and Al Agassi. Behind them, Nathan Ormond and William Bullen. Then there's Matt Godden with Adam McDowell. Behind them, Wyatt Walker and Cole Luigi. And we have Mitchell Collins and Levi Shones, along with Florida native Derek Hamill, Alexander to his outside. Then there's Jeff Bright and Oliver Galloway, along with Jade Jefferson and Roman Fenway. Then TJ Henley is looking for the Daytona Gatorade Cup Series season sweep. He won the 500. Can he win here tonight in the 400? To his outside is the points leader, 50 points over Cement Oskin. That's Anthony Hernandez. And there's Joe Jefferson, Trey Rainey, along with Sebastian Kukulon and Derek Bouchard. And then Griff Lynn has 3 wins this season. However, if he doesn't get top 20 points, he cannot use them as wildcards. He needs a great racer tonight at Daytona to set that up. To his outside is Jonathan Buford. And then there's Steven Taylor, winner last race, looking for 2 in a row. To his outside, Marsha Burrow. And in the final row, Riley Sampson, Trey Wright in the 34. To his outside, starting in 42nd. There is the starting lineup for the Pepsi 400 at Daytona, the final race of the Superspeedway Swing in the Gatorade Cup Series. Let's go on track side and fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the field of 42 engines fires up here at the World Center of Racing as we get ready to go racing under the lights in the Gatorade Cup Series, the Pepsi 400 Daytona, race 19 of 38 on season number 9. Anton Charlebois, Colton Yo will lead the field to the green flag here in the Pepsi 400. It is the end of Superspeedway week in the Gatorade Cup Series. This is the 7th race of Superspeedway racing, the past week of action across the Penzo Truck Series, Target Series, and Gatorade Cup Series. And the last 2 Gatorade Cup Series races have been a little controversial. At Talladega, that 1-lap yellow period where they went green immediately, caught some drivers on the inside, gave them penalties, and messed up the whole race lap cars as well towards the end of that. And Tyler Fink went to victory lane in the Talladega race. Then last race out, coming to the white flag, Steven Taylor led. It looked like we were going to have one final green flag lap. However, caution came out due to some issues with the caution lights around the track. Gave Steven Taylor the victory under yellow. Will we see controversy here tonight in our final Superspeedway Swing race of the season? Green flag and the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Fifth to first in 1 lap. Alex Fletcher leads lap 1. Now Danny Lloyd, Eli Bright, 3 behind the 88 to the bottom lane for the lead. That's a big move out of that 88 car. Start 9. He's going for the lead already in turn 1 and lap 2. Eli Bright to the front, 3x3 behind in the pack. Off turn 2 and down the backstretch for the first time at full speed. Eli clears. Now Jonathan Raines inside the 4. Has up from second in points to Matt Oskin, who moves to the bottom lane. He wants 5 bonus points for a lap led right here. 3 wide down the backstretch. 3x3 in the pack. I don't think there's any cars in this front 40 that are clear of this 3 wide. Cement Oskin pushed clear in the 47. Carter Friesen to second, the 43 car. Can he make the move on the 47 for the lead? Here he comes inside to the tri-oval. Push from the 24 Nathan Ormond, who almost won the 500 earlier in the season. Give it to Cement Oskin for the lap led. 5 bonus points for the driver of the 47. Spakey was 50 points behind. Look at this. They're going to go 4 wide, are they? Oh, can they make it? Oh, they did. Oh, man. That was close. Matt Godden, a big move with Ormond and Friesen. Almost wanted the field up. Godden down the backstretch. His teammate Wyatt Walker behind. Now Walker makes the move. The 10, winner of the All-Star race. He's in the chase no matter what. He just wants to be aggressive here tonight. Now for Walker, though, we've been talking about how he can just do whatever he wants to do. He's in the chase already. However, if he were to fall back and the points fall back to like 20th in points, that would not help him get the championship because, remember, the championship tiebreaker, as the round goes, the 9-9 Colton Yo sideways, Cole Luigi collected Jeff Wright, and they're stacking them up into the tri-oval. Big crash, cars come up the racetrack from the grass, and we have massive crash here, and involved is Daytona 500 champion TJ Hanley, who will most likely not have a shot to sweep the Daytona races here this season. Massive crash on the front stretch. Our first yellow of the race. They got 4 wide. It was never going to work. Caution number 1 out in lap 4. Wyatt Walker leads them back. Remember, we're going to have these shorter caution periods. Only 2 laps. It'll be interesting to see. This is the first time since that issue at Talladega where we've had these short caution periods. The pace car lights are on, so we should go 2 caution laps here. So Wyatt Walker leads them back to the stripe. But behind them, 4 wide, Cole Luigi, Jeff Bright, Colton Yo go for spins and heavy damage for some of these drivers. And right there, that's going to end the 42's night for sure. You just ran right to the back of the 22. So let's see what happened. Caution is out early on in the Pepsi 400. The 4 wide move made by Colton Yo, the 9-9. He saw the hole in front of the 42, Cole Luigi right here. He came from that hole right there. 42 just got too big of a push to get underneath the 9-9. Then Yo has no return. He cannot get back up. Can't get down in front of the 42. They squeeze together off turn 4. Down into Joe Jefferson. Hanley takes a spin right there. Bouchard goes down to the grass. The 42 hooks back up in the 9. Luke Ray squeezed into the wall. Jay Jefferson out of control through the grass. He goes. Bouchard wipes Joe Jefferson out. There's Anthony Nez, our points leader, involved. Bouchard clogs up the track with Joe Jefferson. Mitchell Collins takes to the grass. Same with Griffin Lynn. I think they both avoid it. Amital Al Agassi. There's Kukul on the 1. He may have gotten through. Riley Sampson, 3rd in points. Jonathan Buford. There's Jake Gow in the 11 up against the wall. Winner of the target race last night. Cole Luigi, runner-up to the target race last night. Both of them involved. They finished 1-2 in that race. They're now going to be either out or damaged in this one. About half the field is in front of it. Tyler Fink barely squeezed. He might have gotten some contact, but otherwise he's fine. Derek Bouchard and Joe Jefferson, though, they can wrap the racetrack. Took some hard hits. I think Jay Jefferson should be fine in the 78 car. He just went through the grass. I think he actually avoided it through all this, but tough break for some of these drivers involved, as they know their wins, their chance to win at Daytona basically dashed now. Only 4 laps into the event. There's Jay Jefferson getting sideways out of control through the grass. But he did a nice job controlling that car, getting back up onto the racing surface, keeping it going right there. Not many got away, as maybe about 5-6 got down low and got by. But the rest, there's Trey Wright. He started last. He's involved. Marshall Burrow involved. Stephen Taylor, winner at Pensacola. He may have been involved as well. Jeff Bright, Colton Yo. So a lot of cars involved in the big one entering the tri-oval. We're only on lap 4. Back in front, Wyatt Walker in the 10. He's going to lead us back to the green flag as we're going green this time. So a caution period working out right now. We're going back in lap number 6 here at Daytona. And right now, no cars are out. All 42 still left running on the racetrack. Some without hoods, some with damage. It'd be very interesting to see how some of these drivers might be. So we have all 42 cars left on the racetrack on the lead lap. They're led by Wyatt Walker in the 10, winner of the All-Star race, into the chase already. Behind in second is William Bowen. Levi Jones is 3rd. Derek Hamill 4th. Oliver Galloway 5th. With Matt Gondon, Roman Fenway, Nathan Ormond, Carter Friesen, Jonathan Rains, the front 10. Cement Oskin, a great chance to try and take over the points. He's 50 points behind the 48. Currently inside the top 15 and 11th. As the 48 Anthony is with some damage currently on the racetrack, scored 26th, the 48 car. I have to say right now, I think about the front 23 should be all right without damage. 24th on back, look to have some pretty heavy damage. Trey Rainey may be fine. And some of the drivers back here. Kukulai might be fine. Sampson same there, but they're going to be stuck behind some damage cars. It'd be very interesting to see who gets going and who doesn't. Jake Galloway leading Luke Rainey, Cole Luigi, and TJ Hanley, some damage cars up to the pack. Green flag, lap 6, Wyatt Walker back racing in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. William Bowen stays with him in the 3. Schoen stays in line. The first to break out of line, Derek Hamill to the outside and 4th. There you go, that spot to Oliver Galloway in the 6 down low. All right, cars breaking out of line, trying to get around some of these damaged cars. Going high and low. You guys, Schoen stayed high because Oliver Galloway got such a great restart. The 6, powering through the gears well. He'll get up to 3rd. That was a great restart by Oliver Galloway. He left them sleeping in front. That's 6 moving. Got to run for 2nd here down the back stretch. William Bowen on tight to the back of the 10 of Wyatt Walker. Not making the move quite yet. He is faster. There goes to the inside. Walker trying to block. Couldn't quite get down there. William Bowen looking for the lead at Daytona in the 3. to the front. 6 laps completed. And William Bullen is going to lead the start-finish line. The 3-car out in front in Daytona. Here comes Oliver Galloway, 3 wide the 6. He'll make the move. Roman Fenway has a huge run. They're side-by-side from him. Where's he go? Oh, the 10 of White Walker's blowing up middle of the field. Slows the outside lane. Cars trying to get around, but no one able. Walker almost hit there by Eli Bright. Still slowing. Cars coming into it. Down to the bottom. A wreck in 1 and 2. Steps around into him. Levi showing another, stacking them up in 1 and 2. The big one in the Pepsi 400 Daytona. Anthony Ness, the 48 is involved. Cars trying to stop and get low, and they do. Yellow is out, and this will take some contenders out of the race, no doubt. Yellow number 2 is Wyatt Walker. Blew up middle of the field. He tried to get out of the way, and he couldn't. Roman Fenway going to lead the field back with Carter Freeze in second. Orman, William Bullen side by side for third. Who gets it? The start-finish line is the question. Fenway, Friesen, Bullen, Orman, Galloway, the front 5. Yellow out on lap 8 for the second time. Caution flag. Big crash 1 and 2. And we now have more retirees as it's the 10 of Wyatt Walker. He blew up middle of the field. Gets hit from behind. His night done along with many others. All-star winners out of the Pepsi 400. Let's see the reason for caution number 2 here in Daytona. This will be a good view of it because I thought I saw something trailing from... I thought it was the 3 at first. I thought I saw something trailing from behind. But here's they enter the tri-oval to the start-finish line. There's Wyatt Walker, the 10 up top. And it's going to let go out of the tri-oval right here. There it goes. I saw something coming. I thought it was maybe from the 3 because of the silver car. But it's the smoke coming out of the back of the tank. He tries to get low, notices there are cars down there. Then just stays to the high side, thinking that might be the best place to be. Some cars almost wiped him out, like Eli Bright. Came very close because Tyler Fick made a big move right there. Look at that. The 10 tried to come down. The 88 almost got up into him. And then right here, Wyatt Walker sees a hole. He's like, okay, I can finally get down to the apron. Cars come flying in. And right here, Riley Sampson cannot hit the brakes in time. You're going so fast. Into Alexander Rowan, Wyatt Walker. There's Trey Wright. They come up and they clog the outside. Sean's nowhere to go. Kugelon gets away. Matt Godin, Jonathan Buford, Legacy Burrow. There's Steven Taylor, Trey Rainey, Jeff Bright, Colton Yo, Sampson, Shones, Anderson, McDowell, Joe Jefferson, Derek Bouchard. There's Luke Rainey. Anthony Nez was back there. TJ Henley came flying in. He avoided all the madness. Cole Luigi, Jake Galloway got low. They avoided it. Samet Oskin back there. The 47 and the heat down the apron. He came in the race as second in points. Hernandez came as the points there. Both of them right now damaged with bad days. I have to see how some of that happened further back there. The 47 was just involved there. I think Hernandez may have actually gotten it stopped, if I'm not mistaken. Just a bad crash overall for a lot of hard hits as well, because that 10 kind of just blew up and it slowed everyone down, and Sampson took a hard hit right into the back of the 10 right here. Very lucky it didn't dig underneath the 10 car. Kugelon did a great job. The 1 getting through. Trey Rainey, I mean, all things considered for the 51, it's not too bad. There's Luke in the 2. TJ Henley flying through it with Anthony Hernandez. There's Derek Bouchard, Joe Jefferson. There's Luigi and Jake Galloway through the grass. Mathis Wells, the 18, through the grass. And I think Samet Oskin might be done, or that he was just kind of stalled on the apron trying to get going. He does get going against him with Anthony Hernandez, but the front 2 points damaged here in Daytona. The Pepsi 400. Can someone back behind them? Although Riley Sampson was behind them in points, same with Levi Shones. They're both damaged now during this. So Roman Fenway, the race leader at Daytona in the Pepsi 400. They stay on the racetrack, and we're going back green once again. So these 2-lap caution periods, definitely a hurry up here during the race. Roman Fenway going to go back green here on lap number 10, and we do have some retirees from that. Steven Taylor is out. Trey Wright, Riley Sampson, Colton Yo, Alexander Rowe, Jonathan Buford, and I expect more. Wyatt Walker's definitely going to be out. Jeff Bright and Luke Rainey as well. We should have 33 cars on the racetrack here to go back racing here in Daytona. Roman Fenway, the 13, leads the race. Behind it, second is Carter Friesen. Then William Bullen is third. Fourth is Nathan Ormond. Oliver Galloway in fifth. And Jonathan Rain sixth. Vince is seventh. Alex Fletcher eighth. Anton Charbonne ninth. Jay Jefferson rounds up the top 10. We see some of these guys' cars back here just trying to limp around for every point they can get. Levi Shones back on the racetrack. Currently along with Al Lagasse. Matt Gunn as well coming back out. The rest of the cars out from the running. See Jeff Bright add to that list. Same with Luke Rainey as well. So coming to the green flag, Steven Taylor went from hero to zero here at Daytona. Won Pensacola last race, and now in the next race, finishing 42nd. That's going to hurt his points situation. Coming to the green, pace car in. Roman Fenway, Carter Friesen, William Bullen, Ormond, Oliver Galloway with the front 5. Here in Daytona, we're back racing in the Pepsi 400 at the World Center of Racing. Anton Charbonne first to break high. Vince looked high in the 4. Thinks better of it. Can Alex Fletcher get down low? The 95 might look for a crossover right here, down to the inside of the 4. Stays in line for now. Rain's not a good restart. The front 5 got away. Vinta makes the move now. Looking for 3rd. Orman got away to time that, didn't they? Friesen on the back of the 13. 2nd and 1st. Friesen pushing that 13 off turn 2. Got a great restart down the backstretch of the race. And the 43 get to that 13, get by him. Here comes Carter Friesen. He looked. Orman, though, look at this. Oh! 24, 43, 13. Can Fenway stay clear? No! Friesen stuck his nose in there. He made it stick. Orman, the 24, to the front in Daytona. Alvarado getting a good push from Vince Vinta. What can he do with it? He'll look to the inside off turn 4. Here they come to the start-finish line. Nathan Orman leads. The 6 to the inside. 14 to go in Daytona. Nathan Orman, the 24, leads the race. Alvarado with the 6. Now looks to the middle lanes. 95 looks low with Jay Jefferson. Danny Lloyd as well. Here comes Eli Bright, Mitchell Collins, Anton Charbois, Carter Joey. Here comes Max Anderson, last season's champion. Can he win his first of the season? Jay Jefferson, bottom lane down the backstretch. Now to the middle lanes. The 19 looks low. Danny Lloyd, 3 wide to the bottom lane at Daytona. Vinta, here comes Eli Bright, middle lane for the 88 car. Mitchell Collins, the close up to the 19 of Danny Lloyd. 3 wide for the front stop. Danny Lloyd, the 19, out in front. Mitchell Collins, the 14, inside. Jay Jefferson around the top side. 3 wide, 13 to go. Mitchell Collins, the inside lane, 3 by 3 at the front of the field. Currently in this front pack, 17, 18 cars. That's 6 rows of 3 wide right there. Mitchell Collins and Charbois both are clear right now, 1 and 2. Now the 96 might move up. This is going to help that 14 out. Unless Anton Charbois makes the move to the middle lane, the 96. He looked, gets back in line. Carter Joey, middle lane, 3 wide for the 17. 96 trying to get clear right there, no. Max Anderson, 3 wide bottom lane, the 12 car. Here comes Griffin Lynn. He has 3 wins this season. However, he's mired down 28th in points. He needs to be top 20 points to use those wins as wild cards. He wants it badly here at Daytona. He wants his 4th victory of the season in 19 races. Harrison comes down to cover the spot, but couldn't quite get it done there. Halfway in Daytona, 12 to go in the Pepsi 400. Sebastian Kukel, I have to talk about him all race at the front of the field. Here he is, 3 wide for 2nd at the front of the field. But Mitchell Collins right now out in front controlling because they're shuffling behind. Now what the 1 needs is to have the guy behind him also get clear and to move up together, staying in line. Right now the 1 moves behind the 17 move to the bottom lane. Alex Fletcher down low. Down the backstretch, 3 wide again. Eli Bright down low. Can Kukulon get clear? No. Eli Bright 3 wide. A good push from Tyler Fink, our Talladega winner. So Fink knows how to win these super speedway races. He's done it. Oh, look at that back there. Lloyd Bullen made contact. They saved their cars. That could have been a crash at the back of this field. Fink inside for 2nd on Eli Bright. Jonathan Rains, Carter Joey down in front of the 19 to cover the spot down low. 11 to go. Fink with a run with Rains behind the 4. Here comes that 21. Can he get to the inside? Mitchell Collins, he is. Fink for the lead at Daytona. He won at Talladega. Can he win at Daytona? Be his 2nd Gatorade Cup Series triumph. Fink to clear and lead. Down the backstretch, lap traffic. That is Matt Godden over 30 miles an hour off the pace. And we're coming to 10 to go. They will catch him in the next few laps. Fink off the top side. He's going to get pushed clear, but can Fenway get there? 13 with a good run. Couldn't quite get there. Carter Joey inside lane. Finished 2nd at Pensacola. Danny Lloyd, Anton Charbois. Here comes Carter Friesen. Nathan Orman down the bottom lane. Which lane's going to be the place to go once they catch that 41 of Matt Godden? We're going to find out shortly with 10 to go this time by. Fink leads. Fenway inside. Here they come to Matt Godden. Which lane goes? Which lane doesn't to turn 1? Middle lane. Outside, few get around. Anton Charbois trying to get low in the 41, but Matt Godden blocks. Mitchell Collins around the top side. Alex Fletcher around the top side. Kukulon, Max Anderson. 41 moves up, almost makes it 4 wide. Eli Breckegger on the top side. Griffin Lynn, the one that's blocked. Pulls here into Charbois. Oliver Galloway. Vince Vinta, Jay Jefferson. William Bullen, Griffin Lynn, all stuck behind the 41. And now the front of the field spread out just a little bit here. Roman Fenway out front. Carter Friesen, Danny Lloyd 2nd. Right now 7 cars with a shot back to Jonathan Rains. 8th on back, and I hope for yellow or some more lap cars to hold these drivers up. So Roman Fenway leads our next lap cars in 1 and 2 with Alex, who's also severely off pace. Then the next one I have to worry about is all the way in 3 and 4, Jake Galloway, and it's about a pack of 4 cars. Galloway, Shones, Burrow, and Luigi. But right now, Alexi is the next on the list to be lapped here in Daytona. And 7 cars currently leading the track. As here comes Friesen, the 43, down low. 8th on back, really hoping these front 7 get halted in some way. Friesen leads. Catching the lap traffic, come to 8 to go. Danny Lloyd, the 19, looks to the bottom lane. Tyler Fink also still up here. Carter Joey. Friesen covers the spot down low. Big move there. Big block. 8 to go. Friesen, the 43, catching the lap traffic. Alexi, here they come to turn 1. Friesen wants to stay high, and he does. He goes up top. The 38 down to the bottom lane. Blocks the 21, the 17. Now 3 cars around the top side get clear. Can Orman and Jonathan Rains join them? They will. 21 moves low. Now, do the front 3 scoot away from the field? Can 4th back to 7th catch up? 3 cars, Carter Friesen, Danny Lloyd, Roman Fenway lead. And then you have Orman, who's moved around. You have Jonathan Rains, Carter Joey, and then Tyler Fink. And then they're going to catch the 38 right here. The second pack is. They're 3 wide. Where's the 38 of Alexi go is the question. They're going to. No, they went high. 38 to the middle lane. Blocks the 6, blocks the 95 as well down low. Vince Vitolo gets to the bottom lane to Albert Galloway and Kukulon that have been held. And now a few more cars get away. Now they're going to run down that 4 and the 24. Meanwhile, at the front, though, it's only 3 cars. With 7 to go, they have a shot to win this thing. It's Carter Friesen, Roman Fenway, Danny Lloyd. 4th and 5th, and then 6th on back to 9th with 10th place Alex Fletcher. So the front of the field spread out, trying to get around the 38. Look at these cars, how spread out they are through the field. Currently around the 47 finish ahead of the 48 of Anthony Hernandez. Fenway looking for a run to get to Carter Friesen. He is in the draft and a little bit faster off turn 4. Friesen holding that double yellow line down low so well. Fenway with a run to the inside. Only 3 cars, but the energy is still there to make passes. 6 to go. Friesen, Fenway, or Lloyd. Who wins here in Daytona? Does Danny Lloyd look 3 wide? Now, these guys aren't really going faster. Fink had a good run there, the 21, because they're side by side in front. Right now, these 3 cars, they're going about the same speed. Coming to 5 to go, 5.5 to go this time by. Be interesting to see if that second pack can try and run down this front pack of only 3 cars. Now they're going about 187. These guys are going about 187 as well. So they're not really going faster at this point. And up ahead, we talked about that pack of 4 cars. Well, they are closing with 5 to go. It's Luigi, Marshall, Burrow, along with Jake Galloway and Levi Jones that are battling for spots. They're going to catch Matt Gahn again with how slow he's going. And look at these guys. They're slow, and they flew around him like he was standing still. They're going 20 miles an hour faster. And they're supposed to be off pace. Carter Friesen might be losing the draft in the 43 car, 5 to go. Lloyd and Roman Fenway right now nose to tail, just single file, content to ride around. Now Friesen gets back on through the draft in 1 and 2. He got a good run to that 19. Lloyd, we'll see what Lloyd can do with it. Down the backstretch. Friesen looked low, but has no help. The 19 back off the top side with the draft from the 13. Should get back by and clear. For second. Yeah, Lloyd gets down in line. So with only 3 cars, it's going to be hard to make a pass. You need to have some help with you. Coming to 4 to go in the Pepsi 400. Danny Lloyd all over looking for a run. Roman Fenway trying to break the draft. 4 to go in the Pepsi 400. Lap traffic ahead. They will catch Matt Godden. Here they come. Onto them. Matt Godden and the Marshall Burrow side by side. They have to slow. All momentum has been lost. Friesen to the inside. The 43 is going to get around. To the lead for the 43. Danny Lloyd, the 19, can't get by. Oh, they're wrecking. Coming to 3 to go. We will have a restart. They're wrecked in 1 and 2 in the second pack. Although, I don't know if they're flashing yellow. We're still green. Cars have gotten the outside wall. One of them being Eli Bright. Jay Justin might have been another. Alex Fletcher and some others. They're trying to get away. At the front, Friesen held up. Here comes Lloyd with a huge run off turn 4. Come to 3 to go. Fenway, Max Arison is here. Look at Lloyd around the outside. Friesen to the inside of the lap car. Orman, Carter, Joey are here. Friesen by. 3 to go. No yellow flag. We're still green flag racing. Max Arison, the 12. Where does he come from? Carter, Joey. Lloyd, 3 wide top side. Friesen trying to get by Luigi. Fortune blocks him off. Here comes Max Harrison, a huge run through 1 and 2. He looks outside. Here comes Carter Joey, the 17 inside. Anderson outside the 43, but gets halted by the 42. Down the backstretch. All over the place. Friesen gets by. Carter Joey. Here comes Danny Lloyd. Nathan Orman to the inside. 3 wide. Max Harrison halted. He'll fall to the back of the field. Now what used to be a 3-car pack is about 8 cars. Come to 2 to go. It's Carter Friesen. Now 2 more lap cars. Jake Galloway. Levi Shones ahead. Friesen looks to the bottom lane. Blocks the 17. Orman trying to get down underneath Carter Joey. They're held up. 2 to go. 5 miles left. Carter Friesen, Nathan Orman, Anton Charlepoix. 17 halted up top. He's going to fall back. Kukulon still in this thing in the 1. Friesen around. Here comes the 24th to run the draft. Can Orman do anything with it off turn 2 is the question. Coming to the white flag in the Pepsi 400. Carter Friesen, the Gatorade Cup Series veteran. Nathan Orman, the Gatorade Cup Series rookie. Bottom lane for the 24. Looking for Hendrick Motorsports' 4th win of the season. It'll be the 3rd HMS car to win. Anton Charlepoix won Chicagoland looking for his 2nd win of the season. Danny Lloyd has never won the Cup Series. Here they come, white flag this time. Anton Charlepoix looks low. 96 car, white flag. 2.5 miles to go at Daytona. Side by side for the lead. Lloyd takes it 3 wide. 31.40 ahead. Who goes? They're side by side. 3 wide lap cars side by side. Lloyd inside the 19. He's going to get around. Jonathan Raines the 4. The 1 of Kukulon. Racing down the backstretch for the final time. Lloyd inside. Where's Raines and the 4 go? Lloyd blocking the inside off. 4 of Raines looking for a run to make a move. Here he comes. Inside for the 4. Side by side in 3 and 4 for the final time. Kukulon has a good run to the 4. Push Jonathan Raines clear. But can the 1 make the move off turn 4? Kukulon, the 1. Raines, the 4. Roman, the 13. Here they come. 3 wide to the start-finish line. Raines, Kukulon, Fenway to the stripe. Jonathan Raines, 3 wide to win at Daytona on the top side. What a finish. Fenway made the move along with Kukulon. But since they both made it, it stalled them out. And Jonathan Raines wins by about car length at Daytona over Kukulon and Fenway. Great finish here in the Pepsi 400 Daytona. But before we go to the finishing results, we have to see what happened to Eli Bright and the others in that second peg to create the crash, which didn't bring out caution flag. The field got 4 wide back here entering turn number 1. Eli Bright behind it. There you see Jay Jefferson made a 4 wide move on Mitchell Collins, Max Anderson, and Carter Joey. No space for that whatsoever. 14 bangs off the 12 down to the 78. Spins the 14 down to the apron. Jay Jefferson well out of control. Up. Max Anderson got clipped and saved his car. How about that? Then Eli Bright, Fink, and Fletcher got him to the outside wall. The rest of the cars get away. Look at these drivers, though. They were behind the pack. They had to slow for the crash. Max Anderson was sideways. Kukulon had a shot to win there. He made the 3-wide move. Max Anderson was up there until he got halted by a lap car. Anton Charlepoix as well was up there. And Jonathan Raines was behind it. He wins the race because he missed the crash. And he had to slow for the crash. And it didn't even bring out caution. So Raines right there, he actually probably lost time because he got slowed. Look at Anton Charlepoix flying through. Raines at this point is going 160. And then the race here got caught in that traffic. And that is why Raines had a shot to win. Look at Max Anderson. He was sideways and he flies around these drivers to gain positions. But what a great finish. 3 wide for Jonathan Raines to win the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Pepsi 400 at the Daytona International Speedway. 2 caution flags for 4 laps and 14 lead changes among 11 different drivers. Jonathan Raines leads the race by leading the most important lap, one of them, victory lane for the 4. Sebastian Kukulon tried that 3-wide pass there at the end. He ends up second. Roman Fenway made the move down low as well. He'll end up third, leading the most laps at 6 during the race. Vince Vinta 4th. Danny Lloyd 5th, with Nathan Orman 6th. Anton Charlepoix from the pole 7th, didn't even get to lead a lap. Carter Friesen 8th. Max Anderson 9th. And Carter Joey rounds out the top 10 of the 17. As we look at the top 20, that was a great night that Griffin Lynn needed right there. Could have been a lot better because he got halted by lap cars, obviously. But a 12th place, he survived the race, finished top 15, and now, you know, that's some good points. He can try and move his way inside the top 20 now. It might be a little bit easier for him. Mitchell Collins down here, Tyler Fink, Fletcher, Jay Jefferson, a lot of these drivers involved in that crash that did not bring out the caution flag there with 4 laps of racing to go. 21st, 4th, Samet Oskin finishes a few spots higher than Anthony Nez. Oskin with 21st with a lap led. Anthony Nez, 26, no laps led. The swing is 20 points, which means Samet Oskin is now 30 points behind the 48 instead of 50. Only 24 cars finished the race on the lead. That 25th on down to 31st were left during the race. Some of these drivers out from that crashes didn't bring out the caution flag. 33rd on down out from crashes throughout the race. A lap right on down to Steven Taylor in the 33. Halfway done with the Gatorade Cup Series season number 9. 19 races left in the books. Here are the point standings. Anthony Ness holds it over Samet Oskin, who gains 20 points in second. Riley Sampson falls back 108 behind the leader, 150 behind Oskin. Currently third in points, John Thorns with his first win of the season moves up to fourth in points, and Carter Friesen is tied with Levi Shones for the 5th position. Then Roman Fenway is 7th with a top 3 night. Wyatt Walker down to 8th after issues. Remember, he's in the chase no matter what. Marshall Burrow down to 9th, and TJ Hanley holds the final spot inside the top 10. And looking at the top 20, Sebastian Kukulon only 17 points out. Tyler Fink, 12th in points, has the first wildcard spot. The next one goes to Carter Joey, who is 14th in points. Eli Bry, a bad night. Looked like it was going to be a decent night. Down to 17th in points and out of a wildcard spot as of now. He is only 11 points behind Carter Joey, though, for that second wildcard spot. As we look down, Nathan Orton, a good night, gets him up to 21st in the point standings. And we look, Griffin Lee up to 23rd now, and he is within striking distance of the top 23 wins. If he got inside the top 20, undoubtedly would be a wildcard. Steven Taylor down to 25th, Anton Charbonneau 27th. Look down here, Mitchell Collins is 29th, Jake Galloway 32nd, Cole Luigi 35th. So for some of these drivers, they're going to want multiple victories and need to be consistent throughout the season to try and make it work and make the chase for Season 9 of the Gatorade Cup Series. And now we start the race to the chase. The Superspeedway Swing is over. It's in the books. Some crazy races, some controversial races, controversy all around in the Superspeedway Swing. But we look ahead to our next race. It starts the race to the chase, as we like to call in the Gatorade Cup Series. We're going to Michigan for the Cobalt 400. I will see you guys then.